Greetings, my dear viewers. How are we doing today? I hope we're doing fine, and I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. My sexy and savory voice. Okay, and I think... Shit, I think... Chatbox is gone again. For fuck's sake. Ah! There we have it. Okay. Okay, all good. And I need to turn up the light. And so, you see, I have a big Bertil shirt. A huge Bertil on my shirt. On this side again. So, yeah, it's a big Bertil shirt. And I got on the mail a few days ago. Let's go. Okay. I'm sorry for my tardiness. I had somewhere to be. Oh, fuck's sake. Why can't these lines ever be... Okay. I started now like 15 or quarter or 20 past because I had somewhere else to be. That light needs to go up. So I had somewhere to be. To that in a very small moment. Before that, I have Stefan again. And that deal. Okay, so I talked about Sophie Labelle on my live show. I think it was this past Friday, and I also made a pre-recorded video about her on the premiere Thursday that I was a part of, the sort of a collective that I was a part of a year or so ago, but I detached myself, and then I made a video, also a pre-recorded video about Sophie Labelle. Okay, and guess what, bitches? Guess who I met today? Yes, I met Sophie Labelle. There we go. Yeah, at your face. Obviously, I had to blur a face from the background, but I met Sophie Labelle. Okay. And not just that, we got some merch. We got some merch. Okay, and it's there's a sloth hanging on a tree saying, "Not all women have a penis, and that's all right. They're valid too." And then it says, "To Heidi and Katya, keep supporting the cis." Yes, support the cis. Okay. Also, we got the only finished copy of this particular print that she had with her on her. She was on tour since August, and this is the only finished copy she had left, and she won't be touring in at least 2 years. This is the last public performance in 2 years. And this is the only finished copy anyone can get in person for at least 2 years. And also a text. Okay, there's we had the opportunity. She asked her what our favorite animal is. For me, it's a unicorn. I almost went with a dog, but then with Katya's suggestion, I said we made a unicorn. He drew. Okay, okay, Sophie Labelle. What the fudge monkey? Okay, there, a unicorn, and the text. We also got the text there. Quite a lengthy text. By the way, Sophie Labelle is a French Canadian cartoon artist. She lives in Finland, and this is a coloring book. So there's been some collaboration with other artists, of which two are Finnish. Two are Finnish artists, and one of these two is Sophie's husband. Okay, the text here says, Heidille ja Katjalle, Finnish for to Heidi and Katja. It was fabulous meeting you in Helsinki. Thank you for the support, Sophie 2022. And then this is her. She has written three novels. This is the first one from 26. Hang on. I think it's 2016. Sorry, I need to check. It's a charming paperback. Second print 2020. Yeah, I think this is 2016. The original is the first written 2018, I think. Yeah, 2018, I think, is this book. In here it says for mère, probably mère, grandmother. I would assume a grandmother. This is a paperback, second print 2020. And Katja, for the favorite animal, Katja said sloth. So there's a sloth. And it says to Heidi and Katja, to Heidi ja Katja, which is ja is Finnish for and. To Heidi and Katja, stay awesome and hydrated. Sophie, 2022, Helsinki. Yes. And this is originally written in French, which is Sophie's first language. Is native. She's French Canadian, Quebecoise. So she's. Yeah, I didn't start going for French because, to have a chat with her, because I was a bit nervous and my French is a bit rusty, and I was afraid I may not understand her properly, because I'm used to Belgian and Metropolitan French, and Canadian French is a bit different. That I didn't want to risk not understanding what she said, because it was such an important moment for me. Okay, that was my merch moment, Hades merch moment. I've been considering making Hades Corner merch, but that's still some time in the future to come. Drink is from Moomin Cup. It's Coca-Cola Zero vanilla flavor. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. And also check the links in the description box below and check my Patreon. And thank you, Flems, for being a wonderful patron. And there's also PayPal. So let me bring you something of substance. Okay. 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 Shit. Um. Okay. So let's go. Answers in Genesis. But there are only wrong answers in Genesis. I can assure you that. It's only okay. So it's Ken Ham writing this past time sharp right, quote unquote. In transgender young people. I call this bullshit. But okay. Uh, earlier this year, says Ken. Fuck, I almost said Kent. Fucking cunt. Okay. Um, I shared a report that, or Kenham shared a report that claimed TikTok content with hashtag trans have been viewed 26 billion times, and child advocates were concerned that this constant exposure would lead to young people towards the irreversible harm of transgenderism. Fuck you, Ken. I'm sorry, but what do you think? Will Kent have any? Because, if you really believe the Old Testament to be literally true, and that you have to literally live by it, uh, what do you reckon? Will Ken have any ham on their table for Christmas? Yeah. Okay. The According to a US CDC health survey from between 2017 and 2020, saying 1.4% of 13 to 17-year-olds and 1.3% of 18 to 24-year-olds were transgender. No surprise there, really. The New York Times um, said it captures a stark generational shift. But okay, but the lifestyle a bit further here says, in Ken Han's opinion, but this lifestyle does not bring freedom. Come on, Ken. God created us male and female in Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 27. Gender identity is not a spectrum. Fuck you, Ken. We are not. We are either male or female. Pretending to be something we are not does not bring freedom. It's slavery. You know what, Ken? Bible brings you slavery. Okay, let's bring, I think, 120, was it Genesis 120, 127, King James KGV, okay, 127 in King James Version. Okay, so I think, as far as I can tell, Ken Hovind prefers, sorry, yeah, Ken Hovind and Ken Ham uh, both prefer the King James Bible. Let's go. Okay, Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, King James. So God created man in his own image, in the, as probably as in mankind, humans, um, in the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. Now let me tell you something. Uh, God created. Okay, let's take Ken Ham's position. Ken Ham holds the position that according to King James, God created humans in his own image. Okay. And right after that, God created uh, humans as male. It says, male and female created he them. That would mean God is intersex, like true intersex, called something called ovotestes, uh, or true hermaphroditism. God is both male and female at the same time because but both male and female is an image of him. Okay, God is intersex. So there you go. Jens says sharp rise. Sharp rise is a result of more acceptance. When it's banned or illegal, people suffer in hiding. Exactly. Louis says hell, the hell, while ours there. So while there are so many morons, Genesis means nothing in actual life. Precisely. Exactly. Exactly so. Also, let's go. He goes on to say, goes on to quote Gospel of John, Colossians, Second Corinthians. Um, yeah, he was also Ken Ham was also referring to the previous generations of that there were no gays when I was young. Um, I, I remember watching a documentary about Eileen Wuornos, the Finnish American serial killer. One of her friends said, okay, they were appealing, in trying to get her death sentence overturned, like shortly before she was actually executed. Her friend said, there were no gays when we were young. Come on. That would have been in the 50s and 60s. So, um, Peter saying that may explain the plural gods referenced throughout the Bible. Yes, I'm not saying multiple. I'm not saying multiple personalities, but the you know two genders in one. That's called something called true hermaphroditism, and that exists. But so basically, a same person who can a person with the same condition can be both for I think they can be fertile both ways possibly. So, but no such cases exist. So both they can be both father a child and give birth to a child. So, okay. Okay, where do we have misplaced identity? Yes. Um, this is a bit more older one that I found. This is from 2019. There are some. Okay, that's it. This one is I think interesting. For the this is been written by Simon Turpin. For much of the 20th century, Western world lived under the umbrella of the Christian world view. Uh, uh okay, whatever. People, even though not Christian, not even Christian, generally built non-Christians built the this entire material answers in Genesis. No, only wrong answers in Genesis don't really require any uh, extra material because you can just go and read answers in Genesis.org and see for yourself that it's absolutely moronic, but I'm gonna do it here with you. Uh, but I don't think, for example, Muslims would build uh, their what was the term? Yes, uh, I don't think Muslims or Jews would build their presupposition around the world or the Christian world we view if they lived in a country that is predominantly Christian. I highly doubt it. Okay, today, yeah. While yes, while many things have no doubt helped erode the Christian worldview in the West, there can be no doubt that the Darwinian revolution in the 1800s paved way for the sexual revolution in the 1960s. That's quite a leap, don't you think? Twisted and corrupt changes taking place that making the following behavior normal and acceptable: homosexuality, bisexuality, polygamy, pansexuality, transgenderism. There's no such thing as transgenderism. It's not uh, transvestism. No, it's not an ism. Non-binarism, non-binarism, not an ism. Although many view paganism as somehow the fault of paganism or neo paganism. I think this is a good one. I am not familiar with this Doc Holiday. No, the video won't feature that. They they uh, so basically they say something and then they just don't show us they don't show the original source, and I will. Okay, let's go and have a look. Yeah, well, look at that. It's a conservative website anyway. Yeah, so, uh, poor source, sorry. Uh, yeah, this only, like, it's not even answers in Genesis, it's Proverbs, First Peter, then Proverbs. They hardly get anything. Then this is one of my favorites, what I found, and here they too got from Apostle Paul, which obviously is okay. Here we have Genesis 19, Sodom and Gomorrah, how typical. Sodom was, and then we've got Genesis 19, Ezekiel 16, Old Testament, Leviticus. Why not? Okay, Leviticus 18. You shall not lie with a male as with woman. That is okay. Leviticus 20:13. If a man lies with male as with a woman, as with womankind, there it's an abomination. Well, not exactly. No. Um, not exactly. No. Let me check the. Let me check the chat here so that there hasn't been anything to be reviewed. Nope. Okay, and then that's horrible, deplorable behavior. So I just actually I lost the I lost an article that I was supposed to give you. This place, I think. It's really weird. I mean, why? This is horrible. But okay, this is something that I okay. What? Yes, fuck this. Sorry, my tech skills are poor as of right now. But there's something really interesting that I found. This is probably this may be old like yesterday's news, but as far as I can tell, there's what I could find out is that um there was an arch. Uh, okay, let's a rainbow arc on. Yes, they even have this fabulous fucking uh, what do you call this? What do you call that? Okay, let's yeah, they even have an arc, rainbow arc. So taking the rainbow back. No one ever took it from you. Let's go. Okay, here. So arc encounter. Permanent rainbow light facility on the facility. OMG, reclaiming it for the god. Oh, fuck you. No, this is a false statement in the sense that nobody actually ever stole that from them. no one actually ever stole the rainbow from them. Uh, they were in, Ken Ham was tweeting out, well, in 2017. He was saying Christians need to take back the rainbow as it signifies God's covenant with man after the great flood. Okay, whatever. Kent Hovind is the same kind of the same category of scum, and at some point I will do a live stream about Kent Hovind, and then go back to Matt Powell. But at which time, what would be the schedule? I don't know. Also, there is a video coming out on my beer channel on Wednesday. On Wednesday the 7th. Let me let me get you the time for that. I'm a bad YouTuber. I can't even remember how I scheduled the video. Um, so that's this week Wednesday, December 7th at 4 p.m. UK. This Wednesday, 7th of December, 4 p.m. UK. There'll be a video on my beer channel, so keep an eye out on for that one. Okay, so okay. Peter says, sorry, Jens, eating shellfish is also an abomination. So is wearing mixed fabrics. Yes. So is shaving the temples for men. Cutting their hair, women cutting their hair is an abomination, etc., etc. Drunkenness, divorce, also divorce, uh, um, divorce, having sex in any other for any other purpose than procreation, abomination. Uh, Masturbation, abomination. Premarital sex, abomination. And I guess Ken Ham has done all of these. Adultery, abomination. At least Ken Tobin has done that, and he's proud of it. Divorce, abomination. I know a priest who has divorced 3 times and trying to get a fourth one on the roll. So, um, I think there's someone. I think I had a priest who thinks performing adultery is okay. Divorcing 3 times, trying to get a third one on the roll. Sorry, fourth one on the roll. Who knows? But that's just the religious people. And then abomination is in the eye of the beholder. Yes, precisely, Peter. Uh, that's Louis going with. That's new to me. A rainbow is a rainbow. There is uh, nothing copyright or trademarked about it. Precisely. It's probably the symbolism that they want to go for. So Kent Hovind is not your copyright. It's not my copyright. is all everyone can take it up, take a rainbow, the picture of or the colors of a rainbow, and take it for themselves to represent whatever um, whatever ideology or church or pagan temple they wish, and call it theirs, which is quite interesting, to say the least. Okay, let's see. It's okay. So um, okay, so we have my beer channel. Please go and check it out. It's something that I'm still starting on. Uh, I haven't had too much time, but to make the videos. But there's four, 6 videos, and then a seventh one coming out, as stated previously, on a Wednesday. Also, my if you if you can, if you want, and if you can, uh, check out uh, my main channel. Well, you're here, but please, please, please share my channel. Spam it out, spew it out. Okay. So okay, so this here is the one that I made about uh, Sophie Labelle. So it was an interesting one, and I have no idea what's going on with the lights, but hey, that's um, that's how it goes. This is something that I'm really proud of. This one, I really like it. I really like it myself, and I am really proud of how my new graphics card is handling this. I had a new. It was some time ago that I got a new graphics card, and it's handling super smoothly, no problem whatsoever. So basically, and my everything's and it's running at 50C, 51C. So it's hardly it. It's not even using a lot of memory, like 4 gigs of VRAM. It's really good. Anyway, do you have any questions on this? Peter says symbolism and idol. I know no according to the Bible too. Yes, precisely. And the thing is, have you ever been to a really Puritan Protestant church? There's it's really is an interesting one. Um, okay. There are Okay, so what is the common factor? What is the common factor in these Puritan churches? What do you see? What do you see on the wall? Or the lack rather, or rather the lack thereof. All art is gone. No symbolism, no paintings, no crosses, no fancy gold or silver paint on the doorknobs or anything. Nothing. Why? Um, why would that be? Because the Bible tells you tells the Puritans not to put any art, etc. on. Yeah, the walls are blank. The walls are completely blank because according to them, symbolism is a sin and of the devil. And then we see Kenham doing all kinds of shizzle. Now that's okay. Anyway, that's it today. I think I've debunked these few claims quite thoroughly right now because these ones were easy. I went where the defense is slow today, so I'm sorry. I'm so happy about this. Me and Sophie, me and Sophie Labelle, and I decided to add the star there because there was some individual's face, and I didn't want to get that out to YouTube because it's just myself and Sophie Labelle who are in the center of this picture or this purpose. So, uh, the cross is a symbol and an idol. Yes, Jesus is an idol. Yeah, of sorts for Christians. Okay. Jens has been in church twice since his childhood, both times because of a friend. It's always nice you can blame something on a friend. Blank walls, yes. Peter says things paid for by the gullible poor churchgoers' money. Yes, precisely. But at least that's not as is something. If you need to get, if I were to give any credit to them, to these Puritans, for something, it's for spending quite a bit less money than the Catholics or Kenham, and Kenham other um, uh, religious numbnuts in the U.S. and the Catholic Church. You go seeing the Sistine Chapel is enough to know to get to prove to yourself that poor churchgoers' money goes to wrong places. Uh, one one of the good one reason because the average Catholic person's money goes to paying for the church. Um, how many private jets do the televangelists need? As much as the manufacturers can produce. There are two factors. As much as the poor churchgoers can pay for, and how many planes the plane manufacturer can produce with said amount of money. But but yes, Catholic persons' money would typically go to the church administration. and uh, the Vatican not so much. For a tiny fraction goes that actually to help, goes actually to the average parishioner. However, I like to drink um, Trappist beers because they're manufactured. Yes, they're manufactured in a Catholic monastery. Yes, they're still in a Trappist. They are manufactured in a Trappist monastery, but it's certified that you can check. You can request the the bank the bank the annual reports that they have, that companies typically have to produce to the government, to the secular government, show where the money has gone, what money comes in, and where it goes. You can, but if you buy a Trappist beer like Chimay, Westmalle, etc., you can be assured that the money that is produced, that what is acquired from the sales of the beer produced on the monastery premises, after covering the costs of running the brewery, the money goes to social work. Okay, it's the church social work, but all the profit goes to, after covering the company cost, it goes to social work. Unlike the money that goes to the church, in other ways. So that's why I prefer drinking the beer produced by monks than take part in any in any activities by any church. And actually, the main church here in Finland is the Finnish Evangelical Lutheran Church, and 70-ish% of Finns are 70 or so percent are members of the Lutheran Church. It has gone down, like from like 90 something percent in 50 years. So, and it's still going down. And all adult members of the church are legally required to pay tax to the church. It's something like, it depends on the parish where on which depends on which area you live in, but each parish, the percentage is something along the lines of 1 to 1.5% of your income goes to the church, mandatory. Unless, but unless you leave the church, you resign from the church, no longer. But if you're not a member, you're not a member. You don't have to pay any of that. And also, the Finnish Eastern Orthodox Church has the right to um, collect tax. So the state directly, there's a separation of church and state officially, but uh, there is all there is the but that then the government enables these two churches to collect tax, and you must pay tax if you're a member. And the weird thing is that the head of state must be a member of the church, because it's similar situation what the British monarch has. They are the superior or something. that was on a sidetrack. Sorry. Anyway, that has been what I have today for you. And so let's go with that. Okay. Then and I also have the little sheep I got from Jens. Thank you, Jens. And all this merch I got from Sophie. Oh, we got to buy from Sophie. Pete says, bugger that. My money will never go to that church. Well, too bad. Mine will neither. I will refuse to pay anything to a church anymore. I know someone who works for the church, and the church has done so much harm. But I will I will go now, and I will see you next time. I love you. Bye bye.